UK Driving Theory Test 1.
Question 1. You forget to switch off your rear fog lights when you have been driving in fog after it clears. This could
affect the engine power, be a breach of the law, lessen your light's brightness in the future use in fog, damage your car's battery.
Answer.
Be a breach of the law.
Question 2. If you have to slow down quickly on a motorway due to a hazard, should you
flash headlights, wave with your arm out of the window, beep your horn, switch on your hazard lights?
Answer.
Switch on your hazard lights.
Question 3. While driving behind a vehicle on a road that is slippery and wet, what time gap should you leave between their car and yours?
1 second. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 4 seconds.
Answer.
4 seconds.
Question 4. You're going down a steep hill. To help control the vehicle, you should
select a high gear and use the brakes firmly. Drive closest to the car in front of you. Accelerate to get down as quickly as possible. Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully.
Answer.
Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully.
Question 5. A policeman flashes their headlights at you and points left. What should you do?
Turn left at the next side road. Brake immediately. Pull up on the left. Turn left at the next roundabout.
Answer.
Pull up on the left.
Question 6. Upon driving through a flooded area, what should you do?
Test your brakes to see they are functioning normally. Stop the vehicle and dry your brakes. Stop the vehicle and check your tires. Check your exhaust.
Answer.
Test your brakes to see they are functioning normally.
Question 7. On a standard 3-lane motorway, what is the purpose of the right-hand lane?
For high-speed cruising on the motorway. For low-speed cruising on the motorway. For the purpose of overtaking. For use by high-sided vehicles.
Answer.
For the purpose of overtaking.
Question 8. While traveling within the legal speed limit, another motorist attempts to overtake your car. Should you stop the motorist from doing this?
Yes, as this driver is making you feel uncomfortable. Yes, as the driver has the potential to harm you, your passengers and other drivers. Not under any circumstances. No, unless you're in a safe position to prevent the driver properly.
Answer.
Not under any circumstances.
Question 9. You are waiting to emerge at a junction but parked vehicles are restricting your view. What can you do to help you see?
Ask a passenger to look behind. Look in a shop window's reflection of traffic. Check your interior mirrors. Get out of the car and look.
Answer.
Look in a shop window's reflection of traffic.
Question 10. Your vehicle breaks down in a tunnel. What would you do first?
Switch on your hazard lights and call your breakdown company. Wait in your car until it gets reported to the police. Get out of your car and stand behind it to show other drivers it isn't moving. Get out of your car and flag down any driver for help.
Answer.
Switch on your hazard lights and call your breakdown company.
Question 11. At an accident someone is unconscious. Your main priorities should be:
to carry on moving. Check the person's airways, breathing and stop any heavy bleeding. Sweep up any broken glass or debris that is near them. Take names and details of all those involved.
Answer.
Check the person's airways, breathing and stop any heavy bleeding.
Question 12. You may drive over a footpath if
no pedestrians are using the footpath. You need to overtake a slow-moving vehicle in front. It is at a dip in the curb. You are getting to a property.
Answer.
You are getting to a property.
Question 13. When traveling on icy roads, how should you drive?
With the car in the highest gear available. With the handbrake slightly on. With your left foot resting on the brake at all times. With the car in the lowest gear available.
Answer.
With the car in the highest gear available.
Question 14. You have a collision while you're driving. What is the first thing to do?
Stop at the scene. Call your insurance company. Call somebody you know to ask advice. Carry on driving.
Answer.
Stop at the scene.
Question 15. After heavy rain, the motorway is wet and road spray is affecting visibility and overall driving conditions. What do you do?
Ensure that your front fog lights are turned on. Ensure that your rear fog lights are turned on. Ensure that your headlights are on and in a dipped setting. Ensure that your hazard lights have been activated.
Answer.
Ensure that your headlights are on and in a dipped setting.
Question 16. You are driving in strong winds and wish to overtake a motorcyclist. What should you do?
Pass as soon as you can. Pass with speed to ensure that you complete the overtake quickly. Stay close to the motorcyclist while overtaking. Overtake the motorcyclist as wide as possible.
Answer.
Overtake the motorcyclist as wide as possible.
Question 17. While driving in foggy conditions, why is it recommended that you stay well behind the vehicle in front of you?
In the event that the vehicle's fog lights startle you. In the event the vehicle stops abruptly. In the event that the vehicle's brake lights startle you. In case the vehicle changes direction at short notice.
Answer.
In the event the vehicle stops abruptly.
Question 18. What driving style will cause risk to all on the road?
Cautious. Responsible. Defensive. Competitive.
Answer.
Competitive.
Question 19. While waiting at a pelican crossing, an elderly person begins to cross the street. When the traffic lights turn to green, they are only halfway across the road. Do you?
Remain stationary until they have reached a pedestrian footpath. Flash your headlights so the person is aware you are waiting. Give the person a wave that signals they should cross as quickly as possible. Rev the car's engine so they cross the road more quickly.
Answer.
Remain stationary until they have reached a pedestrian footpath.
Question 20. You are towing a trailer on the motorway. What is the maximum speed you can go at?
30 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. 40 miles per hour.
Answer.
60 miles per hour.
Question 21. A roof rack fitted to your car will cause
your fuel consumption to increase. Your fuel consumption to decrease. Your speed to increase. Less chance of an accident.
Answer.
Your fuel consumption to increase.
Question 22. Following on from the purchase of a new car, when will the first MO certificate need to be acquired?
3 years. 2 years. A year. 4 years.
Answer.
3 years.
Question 23. While at a mini roundabout, you need to
come to a halt even when there is no traffic. Give way to oncoming traffic ahead of you. Give way to oncoming traffic on your right. Give way to oncoming traffic on your left.
Answer.
Give way to oncoming traffic on your right.
Question 24. While driving on the busy main road, you realize that you are traveling against the oncoming flow of traffic. Do you
perform a U-turn while in a main road? Perform a 3-point turn while in the main road. Pull into a side road, then turn around. Pull in a side road nearest to the right before reversing back into the main road in the right direction.
Answer.
Pull into a side road, then turn around.
Question 25. You are at a railway level crossing and the red light signal carries on flashing after the train has passed. Should you
sound your horn to tell other drivers? Carry on slowly. Go through as quickly as possible. Wait.
Answer.
Wait.
Question 26. It is unacceptable to reverse
for a longer period of time than you need to into side roads for longer than the length of one car in an area with many buildings, as well as stationary and moving vehicles.
Answer.
For a longer period of time than you need to.
Question 27. You are driving down the motorway and planning to turn off at the next junction, however you miss your exit. What should you do?
Carry on until you reach the next junction you can exit at. Reverse in the left-hand lane if no cars are coming. Perform a U-turn at the next gap in the central reservation. Reverse on the hard shoulder back to the exit.
Answer.
Carry on until you reach the next junction you can exit at.
Question 28. You're involved in an accident with another vehicle. Someone sustains a neck injury and your vehicle is damaged. What should you find out from the other driver involved?
The driver's occupation. How long the driver has been driving for. The driver's name, address, number and insurance details. The driver's history of accidents.
Answer.
The driver's name, address, number and insurance details.
Question 29. You want to park facing downhill, should you
park with 2 wheels up the curb? Turn the steering wheel towards the curb and put on the handbrake. Park with 1 wheel up the curb. Park closest as possible to the car in front.
Answer.
Turn the steering wheel towards the curb and put on the handbrake.
Question 30. While traveling within the legal speed limit, the motorist behind flashes its headlights. What should you do?
Brake sharply so the vehicle sees your brake lights. Keep traveling at your chosen speed. The driver will overtake when they themselves deem it safe to do so. Wave your hand out the window. Accelerate to generate a gap between you and the vehicle behind.
Answer.
Keep traveling at your chosen speed. The driver will overtake when they themselves deem it safe to do so.
Question 31. You see a pedestrian with a red and white stick. What does this tell you about the pedestrian?
Deaf. Blind. Deaf and blind. Have epilepsy.
Answer.
Deaf and blind.
Question 32. If turning left to enter a side road, which hazard should you watch out for the most?
Congested traffic. Pedestrians. Vehicles parked on either side. If the side road has a one-way system.
Answer.
Pedestrians.
Question 33. Your mobile rings while you are driving your vehicle. When is it appropriate for you to accept the call?
While on dual carriages and motorways. Once you have stopped in a legally permitted place. If you are confident that your ability to drive will not be compromised by the distraction. While traveling on rural roads which don't have much traffic.
Answer.
Once you have stopped in a legally permitted place.
Question 34. What should the left-hand lane of a motorway be used for?
Normal driving. Overtaking traffic in the middle lane. Breakdowns only. Vehicles doing the minimum speed limit.
Answer.
Normal driving.
Question 35. You are driving but ahead of you is a bus at a designated stop. Should you
brake suddenly behind it and wait for it to go? Beep as you pass the bus to notify the driver. Be prepared to slow down and give way if the bus suddenly moves. Accelerate past the bus.
Answer.
Be prepared to slow down and give way if the bus suddenly moves.
Question 36. In addition to sentencing for a driving offence, what is the procedure a disqualified driver has to follow to reobtain a driving license?
Resit all driving tests and examinations of behavior and skill at a time that suits them. Resit all tests after their period of disqualification has concluded, applying for a duplicate driving license. Pay all remaining fines, apply for a new license and resit your test at any time during the disqualification period. Resit all tests after their period of disqualification has concluded, applying as a new driver.
Answer.
Resit all tests after their period of disqualification has concluded, applying as a new driver.
Question 37. You are going to reverse into a side road but you aren't sure the area is clear. Should you
check your side mirrors only? Assume it is and go anyway. Get out of the car and check. Check your rear mirrors only.
Answer.
Get out of the car and check.
Question 38. You are waiting behind a cyclist at traffic lights. When they change, should you
allow the cyclist time and room to move? Drive as near to them as possible to ensure you get through. Beep your horn and drive through before they can. Try to move before the cyclist does.
Answer.
Allow the cyclist time and room to move.
Question 39. You wish to park in a 40 miles per hour zone which has traffic flowing in both directions. At night time, you should park
on the left side of the road, with parking lights on. On the left side of the road without any lights activated. On the right side of the road, with parking lights on. On the right side of the road, with dimmed headlights.
Answer.
On the left side of the road, with parking lights on.
Question 40. You're driving along a country road. A horse and rider are ahead of you. Do you
flash your headlights when passing? Drive past slowly and give plenty of room. Sound your horn to alert them. Drive faster to get past quickly.
Answer.
Drive past slowly and give plenty of room.
Question 41. How long must you have held your full ECE driving license for, before supervising a learner driver?
2 years. 1 year. 3 years. 5 years.
Answer.
3 years.
Question 42. What is the national speed limit for the outside lane of a motorway?
60 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour. 80 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour.
Answer.
70 miles per hour.
Question 43. What vehicle should you allow extra room for when you overtake?
Cars. Bikes. Road sweepers. Tractors.
Answer.
Bikes.
Question 44. If you have a collision, what will reduce the risk of neck injury?
Collapsible steering wheel. A properly adjusted head restraint. Holding your neck upright. Having no seatbelt on.
Answer.
A properly adjusted head restraint.
Question 45. You are one of the first to help a motorcyclist injured in a traffic accident. When should you proceed to remove their helmet?
In all circumstances, except if the injured motorcyclist is in a shocked state. Upon the motorcyclist's request. Only if you deem it essential. As soon as you arrive at the scene without hesitation.
Answer.
Only if you deem it essential.
Question 46. In which scenario should you never consider overtaking cyclists?
While approaching a right-hand bend. On approach to a roundabout. When the road is narrower than usual. Immediately before making a left-hand turn.
Answer.
Immediately before making a left-hand turn.
Question 47. An accident casualty has injured their arm and they can move it. However, it is bleeding. Why should you instruct them to keep it upright?
It will be easier for the ambulance to see them. It will help ease the bleeding. It will keep it out of your way. It will stop the pain.
Answer.
It will help ease the bleeding.
Question 48. Excessive or uneven tire wear can be caused by faults in which of the following?
Cooling system. Suspension. Gearbox. Exhaust system.
Answer.
Suspension.
Question 49. You are driving behind a large goods vehicle. It signals right but starts to move left. Should you
accelerate and sound your horn? Carry on and keep to the right. Overtake it to avoid collision. Slow down and let it turn.
Answer.
Slow down and let it turn.
Question 50. When approaching an unmarked crossroads, who has right of way?
The driver traveling in the largest vehicle. The driver traveling at the fastest speed. Nobody. The driver traveling on the widest road.
Answer.
Nobody. Thank you for watching this video and wish you will get your driver license soon.